Welcome everybody to the Jimbo podcast. This week I got the honor to receive as invitee Fro Ekomi from the Vevefam family, which is a Web3 project of NFTs from Disney's and many other IP. This collector is also member of the Enmon X family, Cryptoys, DC Candy, and other many projects. So I'm gonna talk with him. I'm gonna try to learn more about him, and we're gonna hear his perspective on many subjects. So, little disclaimer: this podcast is 2 week late. I've had many issue, family and business thing to cover from. So this is why this is late. But we're coming back. I already got another to record this week with somebody else really interesting. So stay tuned for the next podcast really soon. So that's it. Let's go. So hey, how do you feel, Fro?
I'm good, Jess. Thank you. Thank you. Bon matin for having me.
Yeah, bon matin. How do you feel?
I'm good. I'm doing well. How about yourself?
I'm feeling pretty good too. There's since I went to Auxerre crypto Auxerre in France. It went so great. I don't have anything to complain about, to be honest. What about you?
Just catching up on work, everyday life, squeezing Vivi, and just meeting new members of the community like yourself. It's great. I love it. Yeah, so it's a pleasure. Thank you for having me on your show and your podcast.
Yeah. Um, as you know, but maybe most of the people might not know if they're here for the first times. It's my new English channel. The goal of the channel is to learn perspective and you know point of view from people from many domain. I'm gonna start with the Vevefam, because I'm a Vevefam member, and I think most of the perspective from the future from Web3 might be really interesting to get from the VV family. So that's why I'm gonna invite a lot of people from the VV fam to start with, and one of the most liked people in the VV fam was Fro right here. So I was like, I don't have the choice. I'm gonna have to learn about him, learn what he is passion. I've seen a lot of thing on his Twitter when I've done my little research, so I might have some little curious question, but that's not an interview. Yeah, I want to talk about him, the progress he's gonna see in the domain he's in, or maybe some progress in other domain he's passionate about. So yeah, that's it. So I'm gonna start with the thing you shared this morning. You share some Star Wars United, Star Wars Unlimited card. Can you talk to us about that? Are you a physical collectioner?
I am. I am. Here's the box that you're talking about. Um,
Spark of
yeah,
Rebellion.
yeah. I just purchased this, and I don't know anything about it.
You don't
I
know
just
anything about it? Okay.
no. It just got released, so I had to have it. And yeah, hopefully there's a lot of good things inside. And if I do like what I see, I'll go back and I'll buy another box, and maybe I'll share with the BB fan what I find inside.
So you're gonna open it and open the packs, right? This is
Yeah.
I'm a card collector, so that's an amazing adventure to do. Sometimes open with a lot of pack and to be able to get the super secret rare card and to send it to be graded and so on. So yeah, it might be interesting, but you're not only in card, right? You're in Transformer.
Um.
Am I
Oh,
right?
yeah. I have thousands of Transformers, a lot of
Thousands.
physicals.
Oh my god, it's Transformer from like 1990 sometimes. Am I right? I've seen some old
1970.
beats.
Oh yeah, yeah. 70s, 80s, 90s, 2000s. Once you were a collector at heart, you just collect everything. Just
So you're waiting for Transformer on Vivi, right?
Hopefully soon, soon.
Hopefully soon. What will be your piece of choice?
Probably the leader, Optimus Prime.
Optimus
He's,
Prime.
the fan favorite. Yeah. Are
Yeah.
you into Transformers as well?
Not much to be honest. I've listened like uh, one movie in 10 years, and it was when I went to France to the event where Vivi went 3 weeks or 4 weeks ago, and it was the with the Beast, you know, and I
Mm.
was like, oh damn, that's better than I thought it would be. Maybe I should go listen back because when I was like 6 to 10 years old, I was full all in dinosaur and transformer. If you asked me what I wanted for Christmas, I was like transformer or dinosaur. That was simple. And when I saw that, I was like, oh. I feel the passion right here. I made a connection with myself a little bit, and I was like, yeah, might be so interesting on VV because to have Transformer would be nice, but I'm pretty sure you're gonna be on the same line with me. Animated, interactive, transforming Transformer.
Yeah, that would be amazing. I mean, just think about it. Optimus Prime from robots, and he transformed to the truck in AR. That would be boom, mind blowing. Like it would break the app for a couple of days. I think.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you're right. Um, I don't want to jump too much on main subject, but you get me jumping right away to VV. Uh, Part of it because I got a picture of your transformer you put on Twitter with the VV gold and silver logo in front of it. So I got the transformer and VV, and I'm like, are you so you're invested like a lot into VV, right?
Mhm. Mhm.
Are you more of a investor or a collector? Half and half.
I am. I'm both. Like I invest in pieces that I think will be worth a lot more down the line. And on the same side, I love buying pieces that I love and enjoy playing with in AR in the vault. So I buy a lot of more pieces that I enjoy than I do for investment. So I'm more of a collector, I believe. I don't buy too many pieces to sell later on, and the ones that I do buy are the more expensive pieces. I want to say that would probably once the more users come on board, they would want to have. So pieces like that, I'll buy one to save for myself, and then maybe one to sell later, and take that money and buy more items that I do love seeing, like in the vault and in the VV verse. So yeah, I'm a bit of both, but more of on the collector side.
Okay, and what would be those big pieces you're talking about? Are you talking about like the partner statue, or you're a little bit, yeah, the big piece, not like the Spider-Man secret rare first appearance, maybe those kind of
Yeah,
pieces?
that's yeah, it's just too far to my grasp. But Walt's kind of pretty affordable right now. So the partner statue, Todd, Rizzo, just some of your key Grail pieces. I'd say that people would gravitate towards because the Todd is a first on the app. So that'd be a piece that people would really want. Partners because that's the FA Mickey, FA Walt, you know, and just other smaller items here and there. I'd say, but it's hard. It's hard because I love them all and I want them all. Just
Okay, but give me your thoughts on one piece. I got a pretty strong opinion on one of the piece I'm gonna ask you about. But when I mean strong, I mean it's bullish. But
mhm.
some people think I'm too much bullish on it. What do you think about the first appearance of the Funko VV piece, which means the Iron Man Funko?
It's it's a step in the right direction. A lot of physical collectors aren't sold yet on digital collectibles. So I believe that could be the bridge that brings more physical collectors into the digital side. And I have the Iron Man piece, and it's. I posted a photo the other day with Iron Man sitting in the red Kuntats.
It
So
wasn't the black. Oh, maybe the
I
red.
have, yeah, I put one in the red, and I have the black also.
I've saw the black. That's why.
It's an amazing piece, beautiful piece. Um, but yeah, like it's. I think it's going to be hopefully a piece that physical collectors will see that, hey, I collect Funkos. Funkos are physicals. However, now they're going digital, and it could be that bridge that we could just bring together both worlds. So I think it's a step in the right direction, and I love it. I love the Iron Man.
Tell me if you think I'm wrong, but I think it's like the third of Funko and Veve partnership. That's like the first Funko digital partnership in Veve. If we're going far with this in the future, like if we got like 100 of Funko in the future, like maybe in 5 years, but still, the Iron Man's gonna be the first. To me, it feels like that, like a year's one week after it went out. Everybody was like, "Yeah, okay," but the price went like after that. What do you think?
Yeah.
You think I'm wrong?
No,
Too
no, I
bullish?
agree with you. No, no, I agree with you. First in everything will always have value, and like the first rookie card always has more value than all the other cards that come after. So I see it kind of the same way. The first Todd, it's the first on the app. It's always going to be a Grail. So first, pretty much kind of dictates where the rest would follow, I believe. So, and I agree with you 100%. First Funko, it's going to be a piece to talk about later on in the near future.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure about that. I'm just super. I like the word at the moment, man. I'm super worried to have other Funko. I mean, I'm waiting for Spider-Man Funko, for many other Funko piece, 18 inches. I mean, that's. I was thinking about Venom. So there's so many pieces. If I'm letting my mind go, or I'm gonna talk in like a lone podcast, talking to only myself. So yeah. I'm sorry. I had something in my mind, but I've lost it. So I don't know if you want to jump on something else.
Yeah. So I really wanted to ask you from the beginning, what is your favorite collectible on the Veve app?
Oh my god. That's an hard question for me, but I'm gonna have to say the first golden moment I got, because I got it on the drop, and it was the Pizza Planet truck. I mean, that's not my favorite. I mean, that's not the piece I'm like, oh my god, I like it so much. But that's my favorite, because I was like, I want a golden moment. I want it on the drop. Give it to me. Give it to me. And I'm the kind of guy I'm really lucky in my bad luck. I mean, I'm gonna have like a car accident. I'm gonna be passing over the windshield, going, but I'm gonna land upside with no issue, no scratch, nothing. That kind of bad luck. But the car's destroyed. That's my kind of luck. So I was like, I never got luck on lottery, anything. So when I got it, I was like, oh, I got it. Yeah. I feel it's my favorite, because the emotions related to it. I feel that's something Veve gave me that I wasn't ready for.
Mm,
This excitement. So what about you?
no. Same. So the very first drop I landed was the partner statue.
Oh,
And yeah, that was my first one. Same with you,
that's a
golden
big
moment.
piece.
huge piece, and that's still my favorite. I still have that same piece today. When it went up to 40, 50,000 gems, I
You
still
hold
didn't sell. I held, and from I guess from a financial standpoint, that wasn't the best idea to do. But from a collector standpoint, I love the piece,
yeah,
and
it's
I still
yours.
hold it today. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
I think that's the collector mind right there. That's exactly what collector would say. Would say they will tell you, it was worth like thousands of dollars. I could have sell it and buy it later for like $300, but still, I didn't. They didn't want it to be passing hand by hand. There might be the chance they might be damaged, or somebody's gonna be buying it, and they won't want to sell it later, and it's not gonna be yours anymore. So yeah, I think the collector's mind is right there. I feel you. That's why I didn't sell, and I won't sell a piece, even if they worth like thousands of dollars. I'm gonna buy multiple of them just to be sure I'm gonna be able to hold my first one. You know, yeah, I feel the passion. You know, and what do you think the VV is gonna bring as progress in the future? What you like in what VV is gonna bring into the progress of the collecting world? You know.
a few weeks ago, VV teased that they're bringing in music, so I'm pretty sure we're going to get a jukebox that could play different records, different
Yeah.
musical songs from different artists. So I can see them going into the direction of more entertainment, where it'll be music, sports, and the sports hobby is huge. There's so many different sports they could bring on, and the collectors in those hobbies pay a lot of money. So if you can bring in, one of the major IP brands for sports like Panini, and have their players in AR. I mean, it's. I think that's going to be next level, where you could have the players swinging a baseball bat, throwing a football for the quarterbacks, or catching the football for a receiver, or the running backs, just running with the ball.
Hmm.
Um, golf, swinging the golf club. I mean, it's endless possibilities. But I think sports and music and anything in the entertainment industry, it's going to be big. So I have a lot of expectations from VV, and hopefully they can fulfill those expectations, and make VV something where it's a household name. And because we're still so early, I believe we're still so early, and that's why I collect. Is I love what they've been putting out so far, and I'm still continue to collect, because I'm pretty sure they're going to keep putting out collectibles and comics that we all love and enjoy.
Yeah, oh my God, you put so many things I would like to ask you at the moment, but I'm gonna start with s- did you? I'm gonna start. Do you have the beta for the Reviewers?
Yes, yes.
Yeah. Okay. I'm not gonna ask anything. I know the NDAs. I've saw the NDA. Somebody showed me the complete NDA, and I was like, okay, that's serious. It's not nothing. Um, But now that I know that you're in the Viverse, so you think in the Viverse it's gonna be a big place for mini entertainment dummy? Am I right?
I can see it. I can see it becoming more of a social gathering, type of verse, where if Vivi was going to hold maybe kind of like a not so much of a virtual party, but like a virtual unveiling of something huge that's going to be coming. I can see us all gather in one place, and on the big screen, Vivi goes now coming to Vivi sports like American football or soccer, and we're all there live to witness the unveiling of it. And for the social aspect of it, I can see you and me in my Veveverse home. You're walking around. I'm showing you my pieces, and you can ask questions like, "Why this piece?" And I'll tell you, "I love this piece, and it reminds me of something from my childhood, and that's why I have it displayed." So yeah, I think it's gonna be a lot bigger than what it is now. Only because there's a lot of things working in the background that's not gonna probably be unveiled until later on when the team is ready. So, but for what we have now going in, you're building your whole world. If you can imagine it, you can create it. So I've created really nice homes with collectibles being displayed, and roads, cars on the road, and there's other, I want to say, builders that are doing far better than I am as far as creating. So they're much more creative than I am, and I've seen a couple of them, and it makes mine look like just child's play. So,
Oh, okay.
and yeah, so it's gonna be great once everybody gets in there and everybody understands why we've been so bullish this whole time. And once people get in there, all the rest of the users, the Veve community, they'll see exactly what I've been talking about for the last couple of months and why I'm so bullish.
So now that you saw the Viviverse and the I'm gonna say the quality of it,
Mm-hmm.
you're not deceived by it. You're like, okay, it's gonna be great when it's gonna be going live. We're all gonna be pretty good, pretty happy with it, right?
Yes,
Okay,
absolutely.
that's what most of the people in the viewers are saying right now. They're like, yeah, you're just gonna need to be in it. You're gonna be pretty happy about it, but we can't say anything. So yeah, that's always I'm gonna say the same song. We know it. That's not a problem for me. I think it's legitimate. But about this sport, did you imagine maybe things like football players, animated walls, or maybe hologram you can put in showrooms or in your VV space, maybe for event like that, or you got speculation, maybe?
I've thought about that. I've thought about that actually. So I love American football, and I remember seeing about 2 years back on a website. I can't recall off the top of my head what it was, but they had all these major brands that Veve were going to be partners with or were partners with at the time. And Major League Baseball was one of them also. And, my mind kind of raced to what if they had players from the past that are in the Hall of Fame, like Babe Ruth,
Oh,
and have him holding or in his iconic pose of swinging the baseball bat. And if that's an AR, I mean, that'd be amazing. So
yeah.
I thought, yeah, it's a lot of things that run through my mind in the Veveverse. If I could place them in showroom with glass around Babe Ruth,
Oh my
maybe,
god.
and yeah, and if it's animated, oh yeah, like that pose you just did right now. I mean, that'll
Yeah,
be
yeah.
amazing to see.
Animated like that
So,
would
hmm
be incredible. Ah, you're so right. That's the part that I hope that BB is gonna be investigate. I'm gonna say. I'm not sure the word's gonna be right, but if they put energy on that in the future, I'm pretty sure it's gonna be incredible. Uh, my feeling right now is that the Viviverse is gonna be becoming like a mix between a YouTube, a Discord, and a Facebook. What what do you think about that? Do you think it might be a right description?
yeah, you might be right because you can put a storyboard, like a stream board, in the Veveverse, and you can play like just as YouTube videos. While I'm building, I can have in my room the stream board playing your videos.
Yeah.
So maybe if, let's say, in your Veveverse home, you're going, hey, everyone, I'm going to unveil my new video. You guys want to come out and watch it live in my Veveverse home? That can happen. So it'll be like a big social gathering place where we can all interact and we can all walk around with our avatars, and you can see the stream board, and everyone can just watch along together. And like, ooh, it's it's not just a home where you show collectibles, but now it's more interactive. And I could see being the next social gathering place where we all can just lose ourselves for a couple hours, hanging out, watching movies, streaming videos. So
I'm a big
yeah, it's gonna be amazing.
I'm a big play gamer. When I was young, I was doing like 8 to 10 hours of gaming per day, like minimum. So yeah, that wasn't healthy, but yeah, still. And I'm all my day I'm in front of a computer. That's what I'm doing to work, not playing game, but still I'm working on a computer. So when the VVverse gonna be like when I'm gonna have the access for it, I'm gonna be on wave 3. Got my promise for the next wave, not for the last one, but the next. And I'm gonna be the one, not the one, but one of them that's gonna be trying to build experience for people like Labyrinth, mini game. I got many thing in my mind, and it was like, yeah, might be interesting to be able to do YouTube live while I'm building in the Vverse, telling people you can come in my showroom in the Vverse to see me build it anyway. It's gonna be more interesting, more interactive, and I feel it might bring people like, oh, I can go and be I can be like, fuck you, Jess, I don't love you, and I'm gonna be okay. That's good. I'm gonna block you if you're too loud or if you're bothering people, But I feel like it's gonna be more interactive, no matter the interaction. I think it might be an interesting proposition for people like come. You're gonna be able to see the creation of what I'm trying to do, or maybe even to play the game. That's the thing I'm planning, because I think that's the next step in the collection world. It's having experience created by the community, like we got YouTube created by content creator. So what do you think about that? You think might be interesting to help people
So
toward Vivi?
yeah, I think it's once the masses understand what Vivi has been creating all these years, I think once the doors open, people are going to understand that it's just not a virtual showroom. It's more than that. Yeah, we're going to be able to display our collectibles, put our mint numbers up, and this is the mint number I have for this collectible on a placard. But it's going to be more interactive, where you can meet people, greet people, talk to people, create new bonds. So it's so much more, and only time will tell. But I think the future's bright, very bright.
Yeah, what do you think about those new technology that are going out? I mean, the Apple Vision, even I got rumors right now on my some Facebook group I'm following of Meta that's going to put out this year a new VR headset with new feature, less expensive, a lot of new thing. So what do you think it's going to be bringing to VV? Is it good, bad, or do you even have one? Maybe.
Um, I don't have an AR headset yet, but soon. I normally wait till the second or third version rolls out, because there's always going to be bugs in the first one, and they just fix the bugs, and they make it lighter, they make it just a little more affordable, like you said. But everything that Meta's doing, Apple's doing with the AR Vision Pro, it's only just going to further solidify why digital collectibles are now going to be a big thing because we're going digital. Like the whole world's going digital. So and that's the reason why I want to say Disney kind of jumped into buying a huge share of Epic Games. Is they see where the masses are at, how much people spend in media online, and how much time is invested. Like you said, 8 hours of your day goes into video games. So it's it's only it's only going to just, I want to say, make the virtual world that much more better because one company will start and the other company will try to make theirs better. Kind of like what you said with Meta doing it with their new product they're going to be releasing. So I know I've seen the video of Mark Zuckerberg explaining to his viewers why his version was better than the Apple Vision Pro.
Mm-hmm.
And he made some great points. It's lighter, it's better quality, it has this, it doesn't have the string, it doesn't have, anything that'll make it real bulky. So they're always on a competition makes, products better because once I guess one company has a leg up on the other one's going to find a way to outdo the other one. And so by the end, we, the consumer, we're going to have something that's probably like the finished product that is the best of both worlds. So
yeah, I totally agree. That's why I'm waiting for the Wave 2. Also, I think it's gonna be maybe it's gonna be the same price that the Quest 3 right now, but still, if
mhm.
the quality is like twice better, I mean, I'm gonna take it because I'm pretty sure without VR headset, I don't think metaverse got a big future. I think it's needed for it. You know, the interactivity, the effect of moving your head in other universe in a game. This is what's gonna make metaverse works. I
Mhm.
feel like it. I'm a gamer, and I'm not gonna go in a metaverse if it's only with a screen. It's gonna be boring. It's
Right,
not gonna be the
right.
same. So, how many time are you gonna be passing on the Viviverse when it's gonna be open for everybody per day? Do you think?
The time frame?
No,
I
not the
don't
time
know.
frame, but are you gonna go on the Viviverse every day, like for an hour, or you're gonna be like 2, 3 days a week? You're gonna jump in the Viviverse, you think, and go on showrooms and everything?
I think it'll be kind of like Twitter or X now. Like I'm on X all the time. Like if I have a few minutes to spare, I'll jump on. I'll look at the posts by my friends. Look at some of the messages. So I think it'll be more of a social gathering place where people would just jump in real quick and see if they have new requests. Because you can request to go to see someone's Viviverse home, or they can invite you to come to their home. So if you
Yeah.
jump in, you see all these invites, and you're like, oh wow, like yeah, I'll jump in. I'll go to Jess's house and I'll look around and see what he did, new things he might have added, or if Jess created a labyrinth, maybe I'll jump in for 20 minutes and see if I could go through the maze, make it out to the end. Um, or if Jess created a football stadium where I can go in and walk around and just kind of look up and see the lights and see who's you know swinging the baseball bat. So yeah, I think it's going to be a norm where we jump in, we automatically go, I'm gonna go into the Viviverse, see what's going on. So yeah, I believe it. I believe it wholeheartedly.
Oh yeah, that's interesting to see your perspective on it because that's the kind of thing that people are not really talking about. They're not telling you, oh yeah, I'm gonna go see things that people are doing, sharing. And I'm the kind of guy who's gonna be creating a super showroom behind secret doors, and I'm gonna try to have like mini secret space, or the kind of place you're going at. You're gonna be okay. In which room are my friends? I know they are in the room number 3. Okay, it's gonna take me like 2 minutes to go, because I'm gonna have to do the little labyrinth. I'm gonna have, maybe it's gonna be I'm gonna try to do things for the fun of it. I'm gonna see it's gonna work or not. But I think it's interesting to see people going like, oh yeah, I'm gonna be doing like Twitter, every a few minutes a day. Um, yeah, interesting. I'm gonna switch on a subject that is less funny a little bit. You lost a few million on Bitforex.
I did. So I it's a little over 6 million. Yeah,
Like
I initially thought it
$2,000
was
right
just,
now, Charles.
and I bought it at the height. So
Oh, damn.
yeah,
No.
yeah,
Ow. Oh my god, I'm hurt right now. Because I know what you did. You buy, and it went down. You buy a little more, bit more, and a little bit more, and a little bit more. That's all right. That's the kind of the dollar cost average. That's pretty good.
yeah,
But when
yeah.
you lost
Definitely
it like
trying
that,
to.
ouch! Oh, it hurts.
Yeah, yeah. It
Uh,
was worse news than I thought, because I actually thought I had maybe 2 to 3 million sitting in there. But when I went back over my notes, I'm like, oh, I'm over 6 million in this. So I
uh,
can't even get in to verify how much just yet. So, but according to my notes, that's how much I have. Because I
maybe
think I want to say I purchased over maybe around 12 to 15 million. I think it's more towards the 15 million mark. But
uh,
I got to,
still got
good thing I got
left. I
them
mean,
spread
but
out.
that's not on 15. You got like 9 maybe left. 8. That's almost half of it. It hurts. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Did you
Learn.
get any update on that? No, that's like silence total.
Still the same. Hopefully we all will have access here pretty soon. But I'm not counting on it. I'm pretty much writing this off as a loss. So, kind of
Yeah,
hard lesson learned, man. Very expensive lesson.
yeah. You got a hot or a cold wallet right now?
I don't. I should have. That's my own fault too. I just trusted, Bitforex way too much, because they were, one of the major,
Yeah.
um, places to buy Omi, and I'm like, are they never going to go down? Then, this happened.
The
So
thing that surprised me, that's the fact that they didn't buy the license in 2023, and I was like, oh, it didn't went public,
hmm
So if people would have maybe knew, maybe it would have been a red flag, you know.
yeah,
Um, I'm sorry, my nose is playing with me right now. At you, I'm sorry. Okay, it's okay. And but if you want a suggestion for a cold wallet, I really like my Elipa. To be honest,
okay,
uh, there's a big screen. It's tactile, and yeah, it's air seal airtight too. So if everybody's trying to open it, it's gonna be frozen, and
mm,
I'm gonna have to buy another one. But still, pretty safe. I like it. If you want the link, I'm gonna put it in the description below. But I'm gonna send it to you if you need it. But there's
yeah,
Ledger
yeah,
that
please do.
everybody like to. Think it's pretty safe.
Yeah, from here on out, yeah, I think I will be going cold storage, just totally off. Um, all the exchanges, like I trusted them way too much, and that's it's just my own fault, because I felt secured with them, holding on to all of my tokens, and yeah, not the best financial decision ever. Like hard lesson learned, expensive lesson.
Yeah, I hope everybody's gonna take this lesson. I mean, that's I still got like 2 million on Sendex, but yeah, I was planning to switch it like this week just because of what happened. But I'm still, I don't know why. That's probably not a good reason. I feel safe with the Sandex, even if there was like a lot of wave in the past with them. I mean, Ascendex was like Binance in the past. They got
Mm,
separated because they got some issue with some founder. But since it's become Ascendex, I mean, it seemed pretty safe. So that's why I wasn't in a big hurry to switch my homie to my cold wallet. But like, that's the plan for the week. Yeah, to switch them. So gonna be safe because I'm pretty sure the Omi is gonna be going big in the future. I mean, what do you think about the Omi? What's the future of the Omi for you?
um,
Are
great
you
question. I
Cavill Anderson style with the $10 homie? No disrespect to him. He know I love him. I don't got anything against him. He don't got anything against me. That's just like a funny speculation. What do you think about all that?
I mean, I would love to see it go to at least $1.
Yeah.
I think utility is going to be the key for Omi. Is there's got to be utility, utility, utility. Even that if that means gems to Omi, or use the Omi to maybe purchase collectibles later on in the future. It's got to be something tied to the token that's going to give all the holders some type of satisfaction of it does have utility. And if once that happens, I think it will really, really take off, and we'd definitely be in a bull market then.
Again, I'm pretty sure the Omi utility is gonna come like big time when the viewer is gonna be ready. And to me, that's the only thing that makes sense. Omi is gonna be like the money of the viewers for a lot of things.
Mm.
I'm sorry, my cat jumped on the back of my chair. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be a big thing for the viewers. I mean, if they, I'm sorry, the cat. I'm sorry, the cat's gonna in some trouble. Go away. Sorry, it was like I got a green screen behind me, and it was pushing on it, and I had the big screen hitting my head. Um, what was I saying? I'm sorry. Oh yeah, accessory is gonna be a big thing. I'm pretty sure that like when the VVverse is gonna be coming out, we're gonna need to buy accessories, maybe some new texture, maybe even people are gonna be creating stuff they're gonna be trying to sell in the VVverse. If people are like, yeah, you want that, you're gonna pay in homie. Homie's gonna be like, doot, 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 and to me, that's the key. The VVverse. What do you think?
Yeah, yeah. Okay, so they're going to be people, users in the Viviverse that will probably charge other users to build what they want because they're going to be so good at it. It'd be like an interior designer where you would be like going to someone and you say, I would like a labyrinth built, but I would like it built this type of way. And I'm not that creative enough to build this in the Viviverse. However, you are. Would you please build it for me? And how much Omi do you require?
Mm.
Yeah, it's going to be huge because a lot of these current builders, they're so good, so good. And I've seen their work, and I'm just thinking, wow. Once the rest of the Veve community gets inside, some of these builders going to be building this full time for a while because they're so talented. Like all the Baltaholics, Rizzo, Falcon, and those some like True Tech, Super Rush. I mean, these guys, they're next level. So, and like Metaverse Life, all the stuff that he's been building. And he makes great videos, but it doesn't just stop there. He's very technically savvy. He's super creative. So I want to say guys like them and other builders are gonna have a field day. And if they charge a premium for Omi, I would pay it because they deliver, and it's always they over deliver. Like I've seen what they've done, and you're gonna be super happy, Jess, if you hired one of them. You're gonna be super happy.
To be honest, I've tried to have my because I've asked to have the access for the Veveverse, and I've tried to ask it just before the wave 2, and the guy that was responsible for it was like, okay, I'm gonna have to have an interview with you. Was like, what? An interview? That means I'm gonna have it? Yes, sir. And that was like 2 days before they released the wave 2, and I was like, yes, I'm gonna have it. And it was like, oh, that's great, you're gonna have the wave 3. Oh, fuck. And to be honest, that's the thing I'm waiting. I want to be a builder, maybe not at the level of those guys you talk about. I feel right now it's gonna be so incredible when I see their showroom. I'm gonna be like, oh, I'm never gonna be able to do that. But still, I'm gonna have to. I'm gonna try to have fun to build and to be an animator in that. I think it's gonna be. I think I'm gonna have to. I'm gonna be passing a lot of time in the Veveverse, more than I might be figuring out at the moment. I'm pretty. Yeah. You say I'm gonna be happy. Yeah. Incredible news. I was thinking about, you said people might be gonna be asking Omi to do some showroom. Is that something you think they're gonna do, or is there something they talk about? Because I know you guys are hanging out in the Veveverse pretty much every week.
No, that was just a kind of a small suggestion on my part, where if you have some type of utility for Omi, that could be one of them. So, and I mean, I would love to be paid in Omi to create something for someone, anyone, and I'm sure other builders would probably love to be paid in Omi as well. Because as of right now, Omi is so hard to buy. You gotta do this, you gotta do that, and then you gotta, it's not on all the major exchanges yet. So, and a lot of people just don't want to jump through those hoops to buy the Omi. So when I did it back then, and it was a lot of hoops I had to learn. I had to watch so many YouTube videos. I had to learn how to swap this, do that. I mean, it took probably 2 weeks for me to finally feel comfortable in doing it. And a lot of users, I think, don't want to deal with that. And this is me being honest. They just want to go in, open the exchange, press buy, and that's it. A lot of the swaps, and that was another major reason why I didn't want to put all of my Omi and stake it into the Veve app, was I had to do this, with the ERC20, and then before that it was on layer 2. So it was just a lot of things I didn't feel comfortable doing, because I didn't want to send Omi and not get it to the destination and send it somewhere else. Because I did that, and I lost not that much, but it was, I think the minimum was like 550 Omi I had to send somewhere, and that's somewhere out in limbo now. So
that's lost.
Yeah,
I agree. It's gonna be more user friendly to buy the Omi, and it might be a good way for people to get the Omi. I mean, in the Veveverse, first of all, but I mean, even to be like, I don't want to have to buy some Omi, so I'm gonna charge in Omi. And I was thinking, people, you talk about builder, but I was thinking about animator, because I was kicking somebody that want to build, as I said earlier. And as a builder, I'm gonna need sometime people to not animate, but to be there for the people, like a moderator and a little bit of an animator, And I was thinking that some people might be like, I want to have Randy Chavez for the weekend. How many Omi do you want, buddy? I mean, that to me that will be a good way to pay each other. I mean, yeah, Randy Chavez, 2 million homie for the weekend. Let's go. I mean, he's gonna have something to do every weekend like that. So yeah, would be amazing. Um, yeah, we jump on so many subjects. I don't know where we could go right now. You got any other patient other than Veve and collecting? Maybe, Fro?
Um,
You like sport?
yeah,
As I heard
yeah,
a little bit.
yeah. I collect, sports cards, stamps, coins. I have a huge stamp collection. Coin collection
Oh,
is pretty. It's not as great as I would like, but it's getting there. And same for my card collection. I collect autographs of past.
sport card?
Yes, yes, sports cards and sports memorabilia.
Oh, so you
Yeah.
got like shoes or glove or things like that, maybe?
Um, More like, yeah, because I have a few baseballs that are signed by MVPs, Hall of Famers, and I've got a few items signed by. Same with the football, American football, autographs being signed. I don't have as many as I should like, but there's so much more that I could dabble in, and it's just the money. Like it costs everything costs so much. So that's my biggest downfall is how much do I want to pay, and am I willing to pay it? So yeah.
Yeah, I was thinking maybe. Oh my god, that's what I wanted to say again. No, I get it back. You said trading. You said cards, but are you at the start of this video? We talk about the card you just buy, the Star Wars Unlimited. Okay, do you got any other trading card game, or that's like a first for you?
No, no. I just recently purchased someone's Magic the Gathering collection, thousands and thousands of cards. I haven't even opened the box yet. It's still in binders, and there's shoe boxes that they have protective sleeves in. I just felt like it was the right time to buy, and I don't know anything about that one particular trading card game. And same with Pokemon. I've been buying small collections of Pokemon cards from other collectors who have built like a nice little set or multiple sets together, and I'll
No.
I'll try to bundle them together and buy it all at one time.
Yeah,
So
and you're holding them or you're reselling them.
no, I haven't sold a single one. Everything
You're
I
holding
buy
them.
is just, yeah. I'm a
I'm
collector.
someone that
That's
know a lot about Magic card and Pokemon cards, so I'm like, oh, that's interesting. That's the part that I'm passionate about too. But yeah, the way I saw it, you're more like an investor. You're not looking at the card carefully. You're like buying a bunch and storing them. Is that because of you don't have the time, or it's more of a future flipping plan?
a little bit of both. I really don't have the time. Like I'd buy it only because
That's cheap.
I'll have a friend, yeah, that would go and look at it first and go, "You got to buy this, bro. He's selling it for this amount, but it's really worth this amount."
Yeah, I
So
get it.
I just buy it, invest, and maybe one day it'll pay off, and hopefully it's a good investment, and I can use that to buy something else I really want. Um, so yeah,
Yeah, that's a good plan. I think that's the kind of strategies that's worth. I've done the same with some sealed box of Pokemon 151 that went out a few months ago. That's
hmm,
a new series, but that's about the old series, the first one, the 151 first Pokemon. So it feels like, yeah, it might have some future. They didn't done any card in that kind of vibe that feels exactly like the first edition. In the image of the cards and everything. So yeah, I feel like it's gonna be great for the future. But I don't plan to hold them a lot. I think it's gonna be useful to buy many other things I like. It might still be some Pokemon, but yeah, that's pretty much
No, I
about it.
agree. Yeah.
Uh, I'm gonna end with some things like a little question. What's the big IP you're waiting for, Vivi?
Mm,
Hard question.
Pokemon.
Pokemon.
Yeah, I think
Nintendo.
everyone. Nintendo. Um,
More Pokemon than
Pokemon.
Nintendo, maybe.
I think so. And I say that because with Pokemon,
Yeah.
we can bring in the masses because once the masses know that Pokemon is on BB, it's gonna be the floodgates will open and it's gonna be more users than we've ever had in one small time frame, I believe. So that'll
Yeah, I
be
think you're
the
right. I
hmm
think we're gonna have some. I think we're gonna have other IP from Nintendo before we got Pokemon. I was thinking like maybe some Zelda or some
mm,
major IP, but not like Mario directly. Or I was thinking maybe we're gonna get some Wario before some Mario. I mean, they might need to wait. Do you think it's far away? 1 to 5 years?
it's hard to say. I think Pokemon just did their online trading card game
Yeah, I just read
announcement,
that.
right? Yeah. So I don't know how that would tie in with, um, I guess, digital collectibles of the actual characters on VB. Um, I don't know if they're planning on bringing that in later on their platform or if it's just the trading card game itself that's going to be, I want to say, exclusive to what they're doing and leaving out the actual characters to like another platform to put out like VB. So I don't know. I haven't done too much research on that, so I really can't say with certainty.
I can't either, but I've heard that they are gonna be going digital, but not blockchain digital for the game. So
Mm,
are they gonna make a transition later on? I don't think it's business wise to do so. So I think if we're gonna get some Pokemon, I don't think it's gonna be some trading card. I think it's gonna be like plain 3D animated, maybe collectible statue.
yeah,
I don't
yeah,
think we're gonna get card. That's not too progressive for VV, but a little bit too far maybe to have a game right now. I think the VV
hmm
verse is gonna be a primary thing to do.
right, right, yeah. And it's kind of two like separate platforms because with VB it's more like a digital collectors platform where each one of the collectibles you have and I have, there's a serial number attached to it and it means something. Whereas on other platforms where, let's say like on Fortnite, everyone's got skins of, like a Pokemon character or something like that, but none of the skins that they own will be serialized. They won't have an actual meaning to it if everybody's running around with them. Whereas with BB, we have digital collectibles. You may have one and I may have one. However, what distinguishes yours from mine is the
Mhm.
serial number. And maybe your serial number is worth a lot more than mine. And that's why people will pay the premium for it because it is a collector's app. At the end of the day, we're all collectors. So yeah, I can see why
Yeah,
you're saying they're going to be different.
I'm pretty sure it's gonna be a lot different. And when we're gonna get games related to VV, I'm gonna be pretty sure it's gonna be like, if you buy this NFT, you're gonna get a pack of card in this game, and maybe this game is gonna be NFT card in it, but I don't think it's gonna be like directly linked. Like use this card in this game and put it in your collection. Not on Veve. Maybe it's gonna be related or linked in somehow, but uh, I think it's gonna be separated at least for the 5 to 10 years to go. Don't think the world is ready to be integrated so much into a platform like Veve. You know, from a business standpoint, I don't think it makes sense. So yeah, uh, thank you. First of all, it's been like 59 minutes right now, so I'm gonna let you go. I've heard you have family stuff going on right now, so I don't want to hold you too long. But I'm gonna invite you back in the future, if you agree.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Great. I don't know if you're gonna go to some event too this year, but I'm gonna try to go either to New York or San Diego. So I hope we're gonna see each other there. And yeah, I'm gonna let you go on that, buddy. So yeah,
Righty. Thank you for having me.
thank you for everything, buddy. As I said, many other podcasts are coming soon. So don't forget to smash the subscribe button and leave us a comment to let us know what you think, what are your thoughts about the subject we cover, and maybe your perspective for the future. So yeah, that's it. That's all. Peace.